Hey guys, so I wanted to talk a little bit about these new artifacts that we have here. As you can see, I have the new set of the Burning Curse. I have the 4 set on the left side, and I kind of just wanted to talk about what is going on with those. Now, as you can see, my total power is 133,000. Before I put those four artifacts on there, I was at 118,000. So I've got a pretty significant boost in total power just by changing out those artifacts. They are somewhat garbage. I will warn you, they are pretty bad. As you can see, I got an additional attack helmet here, and the headpiece gave me 2 defense, additional defense. Nobody wants that. I did get a crit rate over here, which is good, but yeah, I was kind of hoping a little bit more would have went into the defense penetration, even though I wish there was different substats altogether. The body piece, same deal. I got a bunch of HP. I would have loved for it to go into attack, just because my crit rate's capped right now, and that would have been pretty nice, but that's okay as well. Like I said, I'm kind of in it for the increased damage right now. Um, I'm gonna change those out and upgrade them later on. Maybe transfer these to another character, just until I can get better ones for them as well. But yeah, don't do what I did and upgrade silly artifacts. I just kind of did it because I had the extra artifact chips and I just wanted to see what my total power would be after I changed it. Now, this arm piece is pretty good. I have a +2 attack percent. That kind of sucks, but it's an additional attack piece, and I think I'm gonna keep that there for a while. I don't know if I can do better than that. If I do, then obviously I'm gonna change it out. But I'm kind of happy with the gloves here. Um, the boots, on the other hand, I this is the third defense penetration main stat that I got, and so it's kind of funny because I keep getting defense penetration, which isn't like the worst thing, but I think obviously I would probably want attack percent on there just to boost Sung's DPS power. I did get critical hit rate once, but the damage reduction went twice instead of additional attack, which is what I really needed on that piece. But it's okay. Like I said, it's kind of a test set right now, and I had the resources to do it. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone though. Always make sure you're upgrading pieces that are giving you good substats, just because you don't want to waste valuable resources. Now, the Burning Curse set gives you that increases your damage taken by 20% and then increases damage dealt by 10% and additionally increases damage dealt by 0.1% every 1 second, stacking up to 100 times. So if I'm correct, that gives you about another 10% on top. Um, the 4 set effect, which is what I have right now, is it'll give me 25% HP recovered if my HP goes below 25% or more. It only activates once per dungeon, which is great. I wouldn't expect it to, keep to keep kicking in. I feel like that would just make us invincible here. The 8 set effect is what I'm really going for. Obviously, I'm trying to, hopefully replace my expert set here with damage taken. Looks like it's gonna stay the same at 20%, but then you're gonna increase your damage dealt by 30% and increases damage dealt by 0.2% every 1 second, which is like a total of 20% if you multiply that by 100. So that's really really good. That I'm definitely looking forward to. I kind of really want to see how powerful he can get if you can upgrade your damage dealt by almost 50%, well 50% in total. Uh, that's gonna be very interesting to see. I'm excited for that. Hopefully soon get some good artifact pieces. I don't have the best ones, that's why I haven't changed any of these. So I have a couple of these on the right side here. The necklace I think, and I have the bracelet and the ring. But they're not doing it for me. So I'm gonna have to kind of just wait and see if I can get anything any better. Hopefully the RNG is good to me. Now I did have a couple of other pieces that I put on my hunters here. Not on Alicia, but I did put two of the Burning Greed pieces, which actually were pretty good. This one's pretty good. And this one is not the best, but I did it purely for the fire damage, just because I feel like these elemental pieces, as of right now, are pretty hard to get. I mean, these artifacts themselves are hard to get right now, so I'm kind of just, I was kind of testing the waters, and just by adding these two pieces here and changing them out, it activated the two set effect, which gave me an increase in total power of like, I actually forget the exact number, but I believe it was close to like 3 or 4 thousand extra total power. So that was pretty nice. Now the Burning Greed effect is pretty helpful. I put it on Emma because basically all of her attacks do break damage. And so when the user hits a target with an attack that deals break damage, it applies the Greed effect. Increases the user's critical hit rate by 1%, stacking up to 10 times. Now, the main thing here is that the two set effect is pretty good. It is really good, actually, but the four set effect will increase the user and their team members' critical hit rate by 10% and critical hit damage by 15%. That's crazy. Um, Enhanced greed is what it's called. It basically gets rid of the greed effect and replaces it with enhanced greed. And yeah, that's a great stat to have, especially in these content, the harder content that's coming out. Now if we can get the 8 set effect going, when attacking enemies that have elemental weakness, the break effect increases by 30%. Now, it's gonna change from enhanced greed to burning greed. Now, not only does your break effect increase, it also increases the user and their team members' critical hit rate by 15% and critical hit damage by 30%. So you're getting like a really, 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 really good effect here when you get the full 8 set effect going on. Um, this set is pretty good. I really like this set. I think it works really well with characters like Emma and characters like Sao, who benefit off of the break, you know. And so I do also have. Well, I can't really read it because the game is trying to tell me to stop playing. Um, yeah. So basically, Burning Greed as well. I got a two-piece on there. This one was pretty alright. I got critical hit rate and damage increase, and also critical hit rate right over here. The healing given is useless on Sao, but it'll do for now. That also increased their total power by a good amount. I think I was at 90, 93, 92 or 93,000. Now I'm at 97, close to 100. So that was pretty good just by putting two pieces on there, which was really helpful. And yeah, characters like Sao and Emma are really going to benefit off of this set. Let's see here. I think so for Malin Fisher, I do have, let's see, I have the two set effect and the four set effect of Burning Blessing. So this is really good for your support characters. It's gonna be good for Min. It's gonna be good for Malin Fisher. Basically, what it's going to do is when tagging out, the user applies the blessing effect onto themselves and their team members. So it increases the user's damage dealt by 8% and it's going to last for 10 seconds. Um, that's pretty helpful, very helpful. And now that I have the 4 set effect going on here, the blessing effect is enhanced to enhanced blessing. So it activates when tagging out or using a support skill, meaning that Sung benefits off of this as well. It increases the user's damage dealt by 10% and also recovers their HP by 0.2% every 1 second. Now, that's really good. That's super helpful, especially because it heals on top of the normal healing that this characters already do. Um, and as for the 8 set effect, it changes to Burning Blessing, and that activates when tag out or using a support skill as well. it increases the damage dealt by 20% and recovers their HP by 0.2% every 1 second. So that's really really helpful because all this like increase of damage dealt, it adds up, and basically once you get all these pieces and you get a good team going and you have a full artifact set, the 8-piece set, Sung and all your other hunters, they're gonna be pushing out a lot more DPS damage, especially characters like Alicia and Cha who dish out a lot of damage. So so yeah, I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to this new update. I believe they're going to be adding more artifacts being dropped by the monsters in the Brilliant Workshop of Light, and that's going to be really helpful, especially for free-to-play players who are kind of, struggling to get the resources and kind of get, enough pieces and get stronger so that they can move on and move forward on the Brilliant Workshop of Light. So, uh, that does it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Just wanted to, just go over some of these sets for you if you didn't, have time to watch any other videos or anything like that. And like always, guys, please like and subscribe if you're enjoying my content. I'd really appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you.